makes the name and speeds my game. And welcome back to another reaction. In this reaction video, we'll be reacting to a Powerpuff Girls video. And it calls What Happened to the Powerpuff Girls Revival Series? Is it no longer coming to Cartoon Network? I'm not gonna lie, my honest opinion, well y'all, I feel like they taking their time with it. I feel like they're honestly taking their time. It may come out like I feel like 2027 because they gonna probably make a little teaser to it. I honestly would want to just see a movie though, like a movie. Like just imagine a movie. We still see the girls, they doing well, but in the movie they get to fight the evil versions of the Powerpuff Girls, the evil versions of them from the alternate universe. Like it could be a 2 hour movie, a 1 hour movie, and just ends off the series. I don't know. It's just with reboots. I like to see the show come back unless it's done good. But honestly, I just like to see something new. Cause it's like, nigga, I could just go watch the old one. I don't want to see a reboot. We already saw what happened with the Powerpuff Girls reboot. But Craig McQuire is making this reboot. You know. So, we're gonna react to this video. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. So let's get into this shit, bro.
Back in 2022, it was announced that Cartoon Network was working with Craig McCracken, the creator of the Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, on two different revival series.
Yep, he is. So we did get news of the Foster's Imaginary Friends. They have a picture of it, but that's all the news you got from the Powerpuff Girls one. Some people said it was like an April Fool's joke, but they're apparently still making it. We did get like a picture of the reboot series, and it's made by the original creator Craig McQuire. So yeah, we did get news of that one, but not the Powerpuff Girls one. We just heard, oh, he's making a new series. That's it. No pictures and anything. No new shit. No teaser or anything. But I feel like they're just taking their time. I just want to I just want to see if we get a movie. I would love a movie, but a new series. If we get a new series, I gotta see the Powerpuff Girls in it, bro. I feel like just add new shit, expand upon things. I would love that.
Within both of those worlds, we were getting a brand new preschool show set within the realm of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends called Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and that series has since gotten a teaser image of it, and it's supposed to be coming at some point in the not too distant future. I would guess probably this as being a revival to the original show, not a reboot. And in the different interviews and whatnot, it really sounded like this was going to serve as a sequel series to the
continuation,
show, maybe some sort of continuation to it. Well, that's what I just said. 2022, and as I mentioned before, Foster's Funtime for Imaginary Friends has gotten a first look.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't have to show an image. This is pretty much for little kids. You got your little child. You get annoyed of him. He's crying out. He's crying like, ah! Put this on. He's gonna leave you alone. He's gonna leave you alone. Okay, Manic, you're a bootleg setup. There's no professional work here. Slow down. What are you talking about, bro? Yo, what? Was that supposed to be an insult? You're rushing things. I'm not rushing anything. I'm making a YouTube video.
A teaser image of it, and we've learned more details about the series. Not that much more, but a little bit. They've talked about it at least. On the flip side, the Powerpuff Girls revival has really gotten nothing since the initial reveal or announcement of it back in 2022. We had an update from Craig McCracken last year in July saying that he's still working on the series, but it's in development. It hasn't been put into production yet. It's not green.
I'm just messing around. I was about to say, I'm like, bro, I'm not copying off anybody. Like how I act, this is how I act. Even off camera, I act like this, which is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I get a girlfriend, she gotta be as freaky as I am, bro, or crazy as I am, cause yeah, she ain't probably be ready for being around y'all and me. Nah, cause I was about to say, I'm like, damn, ghetto. That's kind of mean. That kind of hurt. That ain't gonna lie, that was about to hurt my feelings, bro. Cause like you basically telling me I'm just copying off of other streamers, bro. I'm just watching. I'll just listen. Listen. We gonna change. The setup is gonna be changed up soon, though. We gonna change up the setup. Cause listen, my setup is very generic. hold on now. No, we gonna keep this in the fucking video. No, my setup is very generic. I got my capture card. I got my chair, and then I got my other shit over here. I got the poor man setup, but I'm once because I'm thinking around listen, after DreamCon, I'm gonna get me a PC. After DreamCon, I am gonna get me a PC. That's because I definitely want to upgrade and all that. I definitely want to because people be telling me, "Oh, your shit looks like a microwave. You need to fix your camera." But bro, I stream off a laptop, bro. All this I stream off a laptop. I don't even have a monitor yet, bro. I'm trying my best here. Listen, it's tough out in these streets, bro. But we gonna keep being here. We're gonna be here every day. See, this is raw right here. Yeah, definitely. But no, we got like let's yeah okay. But no, let's continue the video.
He's just developing ideas for it. I'll leave a card up above to that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But that's the last we've heard of this Powerpuff Girls revival series, and I'm really questioning at this point, is this something that's ever going to see the light of day? We had the announcement over...
What do y'all guys think? What do y'all think? Y'all think the Powerpuff Girls revival is gonna happen? My honest opinion, I don't really want to see a revival, low key. If we get one, I want to see a movie. Like cause the movie of the let me show. But nah, the movie, it wasn't that bad. It was rushed, but I would love to see them. Like I just said, I would love to see a movie against them versus the evil versions of stuff. Like just the comic book Deja Vu, but on the big screen. Like it could be almost a 2 hour movie, and that's it. Cause the only thing I would think of, either I would want a Riot Rough Boys spinoff. A Riot Rough Boys spinoff would go crazy. Or we could just have more episodes with just the Riot Rough Boys in this revival. That would be go great. Like we get no more than them just hating the Powerpuff Girls. Because people love them. They love them. It could be like the 2016 reboot. You already know how to... Nah, because hold on. Some people, anytime you mention the 2016 reboot back in the day, niggas would hate you. They would low-key hate you. The Assassin's Creed 2 wasn't that bad. Minus everything that was in it. I low-key feel like it wasn't that bad. If they just... I feel like, in my honest opinion, my headcanon, the Assassin's Creed reboot is in a different universe. But if they were to bring this back, if whatever they're saying is true, I want to spin off of the Riot Rough Boys or a movie. Them fighting the Powerpuff Girls. Like the movie could start off us seeing how the girls are doing after not seeing them since 2005. Probably they still the same. Probably they're a little bit different. Cause like, we haven't heard the voice actors in a minute. I know in Multiverse, the Riot Rough Boys did sound a lot different. They could just make that one episode they were planning to do, make it a movie like the Riot Rough Boys and the Powerpuff Girls team up to fight the girls. So the girls gotta find a way to stop them. Like after they defeat the Powerpuff Girls, they're gonna take over the city. I don't know. But I feel like I would love a movie. Like it would be cool to see the show back. But what else could they do? Like I feel like just make a movie and then just end the series off like that. You can still make merchandise and everything, and then the fans can continue it. Even though the fans, all they make is just... listen, Powerpuff Girl fans, I love y'all. Don't come after me. But
3 years ago, and nothing's been said about the show since then. We haven't gotten a first look forward. It was announced the same day as the new Fosters, but Fosters has gotten a first glimpse at that series. Again, not many details are known about it other than it being a preschool show, the little CGI image that we got, and that apparently it's surrounding Madam Foster in blue, but that's something. We know that.
Like, we probably gonna get a teaser trailer for it soon. I don't know. Like, once that teaser trailer come out, you already know. We gonna be on it. We gonna be on it, chat. We gonna be on it.
that it's in active development. We know that progress is being made on it. But with this Powerpuff Girls series, Cartoon Network hasn't talked about it in over 3 years. I just don't understand how you announce a show is coming, and it's again a rather popular series in the Powerpuff Girls. You announce this revival is happening, and then 3 years pass and you say nothing about it. I just don't understand the logic here. I understand Craig McCracken saying that, hey, this is just in development, it's not in production, nothing's been greenlit yet. But if that's the case, and if you're Cartoon Network, then don't say anything about it. I mean, look at what's happened with Ben 10 over the past 4 years. The Ben 10 reboot ended in 2021. Duncan Rolu, a part of Man of Action, had said at the time that, hey, we're working on some new ideas for Ben 10. You should expect to hear about it by the end of 2021, in December at the latest. And December came and went. We heard nothing. 2022 rolled around. He said, I apologize, I misspoke. We don't have anything to announce at this time. 2023 comes around. Jason DeMarco, the senior vice president of Action and Anime over at Warner Brothers.
Bro, that Ben, like, before, like, that new reboot of Ben 10 was trash, bro. I think the person who's making the art, they made a fan-made series of Absolute Ben 10. That goes hard, though. That goes hard. We definitely got to read that. Because they made also other Ben 10 AUs.
And that's the last we've heard about Ben 10. The difference with the Ben 10 situation versus the Powerpuff Girls situation is the Ben 10 situation never got an official announcement that something's in development. We just knew something's in development from people behind the scenes, from Jason DeMarco and Duncan Rolu, respectively. However, the Powerpuff Girls revival series, this new show that's supposedly coming, got an official announcement. So I just don't really understand logically what they're doing here with this show. The fact of the matter is, you have two massive franchises in the Powerpuff Girls and Ben 10. They're both very popular series in their own right, and a big part of Cartoon Network's history. Heck, they're the two series that got the Teen Titans Go treatment in the mid to late 2010s. Why is one of them getting a series announcement that apparently is happening, but then the creator comes out here 2 years later and says, no, I'm just developing ideas for it, nothing's been greenlit yet. But then the other series we know is having ideas developed for it behind the scenes, but Ben 10 never got an official announcement saying that. I just really don't understand.
I don't know. To my opinion, it could be because of writer's strike. I don't know, when did writer's strike happen? Because you have to think about it. It could be because of that, and probably that delayed them from making this, because making a TV show takes a lot of time, especially if you gotta hand draw everything. But some people have rumors of them making it 3D. Like, you know how the animated special of the Powerpuff Girls where they had the dance pants? I liked that special. I liked the art style. I actually thought that was gonna be like if they were to bring it back, I wouldn't mind that art style. I did like that art style. Probably they could just rework it, make it look newer. But I did like that art style though. But I don't know. Probably I don't know. But it's still weird that you just announce it and we heard nothing from it. But you have to think about it. It does take a while to make these TV shows, bro. They got to come up with the ideas. They got to draw everything. And they got to make all of it into like probably a 30-minute time frame. And knowing how nobody watches like it on just regular TV. You can watch it on streaming services. They probably got to think of what streaming service they got to put it on. Which is most likely Hulu, because Powerpuff Girls is on Hulu. But I know I got physical media, so if they ever take that shit off, I can then watch that.
Understand what's happening here, and the more time that passes, we're in 2025 now, right?
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of the year, soon to be 2026. The more time that passes here and the less we hear about this show, I would just have to guess it's not happening. If we hear nothing by the Annecy Film Festival of next year being 2026, so by next June,
when is that?
If we hear nothing at that point in time, there's no way this show is happening. It's been canceled. I'm gonna say that right now on the record, because there's no way you announce a series is happening and 4 years pass since that announcement.
4 years?
Showing more.
So he said this shit in 4 years. I mean, he probably is still making it. If he's gonna make a Foster's Home, he's gonna make this. Like, the reboot wasn't that bad. Like, it had some bad episodes, but it also had some good ones. Like, they didn't add to have the original voice actors, even though the original voice actors said, yo, we want to come back. And they was kind of devastated when they realized they were new voice actors. Like, it's not that bad, the Tyson reboot. I want to rewatch the reboot and, like, just make a whole review on it. But it wasn't that bad, though. But I feel like if they do bring this shit back, I don't know. It's 4 years, though. Like even Ben 10, we ain't hear nothing from Ben 10. Some people said we're getting a movie or something. I mean, we got a fan made comic from it, so that counts for something, and it is good. So let me shut up. But nah, I don't know. I really don't feel like it might come back and it may not, especially if there's a festival where you get to hear shit. Because you know when they be at them festivals, they be letting you know shit. You could be asking them questions, like you know how video games and shit. I don't know. Probably ain't coming back. That was the end of it. Because we did have that CW Powerpuff Girls, and that shit was ass. We only got to saw the trailer, and we already knew it was ass. Looked like a Saturday Night Live shit.
About it or even mentioning it. If they said at these events they've been doing that, hey, we announced that Powerpuff Girls series a few years back. We want to let you guys know production is going well. Things are progressing smoothly. It's taking a little bit more time than we initially anticipated because we want to make this right. We want this to be a show for the original fan base to love, with new fans having an entry point to the series as well. If they came out and say that, I'd be critical of them saying, geez, what's happening behind the scenes that this has taken 4 years in development and we still have nothing to see. But at least you're updating us on the situation. At least you're telling us what's going on. The way it is right now, we don't know if this show's ever coming. Craig McCracken a year ago in July said that, hey, this show's in development. It hasn't entered production. I'm still working on ideas for it. That's not a good sign 2 years after the announcement of.
Yeah, that is not a good sign, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He probably went to them and said, "Yo, let's bring the Powerpuff Girls back. I'm ready to bring it back. We gonna make Foster's home. Even so, bro, they may not even be probably gonna. We may not even be trying to get Foster's imaginary friends, because even though they have a late image of it, they still can cancel it midway. So both of them may not even be coming back. They're trying to make the Powerpuff Girls be woke, suitable for Twitter. I mean, Twitter is Twitter. So yeah, but no, low key, if they were to bring this back, like I feel like they should at least gave us a teaser trailer, an image, or something. But if they were to bring it back, make a movie. Make a movie. That's how you end it. Just make a movie. I would love to see a movie because I don't know what else could they cover. Like I know there's other shit they can cover, like Power Punk Girls. We can see the Power Punk Girls, and like I said, if they were to bring the Power Punk Girls, you can literally just have the voice actors, the original voice actors, voice act them, but have their voices be a lot deeper. And plus, it's gonna take a while. Like you gotta think about this. They gotta go in the script. They gotta write the script for the episode. They gotta draw it. Like I hope the nigga ain't using AI because they be like, damn, this shit taking forever. Let's just use AI. Chill out. But nah, that's gonna take forever. Then they gotta get it green lighted so it can be on the streamer services. So they probably waiting for the green light. But I feel like if it's taking forever, I get it. Communication. They probably could have came out. He could have came out and said, it's taking a lot longer than needed. But trust, it's gonna come out. But yeah, I understand. I don't know. Yeah,
said show.
that's
Now,
probably why
3 years
it's
after the
taking so
announcement
long.
of said show, and we
They
know
should make
nothing
it a
more than
video
that.
game.
I just
A video game would go hard, but I would hold on. I would love they make it a movie and a video game. Cause Powerpuff Girls never had a great game. I'm gonna say they never had a great game. Y'all, I'm gonna play. I am for a video. Gonna play all their video games in one video because I had planned that to do that one time, but the editing software tripped me up. But no, a video game, because I talked about it in a video once. If they were to make a video game, I would love a Powerpuff Girl game with some good combat. And I get it. Yes, it's a kid's show, but there be some kids shows with good gameplay. With good gameplay. And it's a superhero show. Man, I want to see Blossom beating the living shit out of criminals on the street and then make it an open world. Like probably we can go through episodes for missions. We can unlock outfits. You probably can make your own character. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Like let me in the studio, bro. Oh, bro, it's probably a lot harder than it seems, but just let me in the studio. I got some great ideas for y'all.
really wonder what was happening and what has been happening behind the scenes with this series, the fact of the
The
matter
green
is
light.
here, they came out with an announcement that they're working on something, which to me would indicate that, hey, this is something that's going to happen and we're confident in that. Otherwise, why would you come out and say that this show is happening? Something had to happen behind the scenes, whether it be Cartoon Network going to Craig and saying, hey, Craig, look, listen, we love you, man, but this new Powerpuff Girls you're working on, we really don't like it. We know you want to make this show a thing. We respect that, but we need you to go a different direction with it. If that happened and that's why he's still developing ideas for it, okay, I get it. Things happen.
That
get
too.
involved in metal all the time.
Because you have to think about it. The people who gonna put it on the TV, they gotta be making sure, is it gonna be a great idea, and plus, is it gonna get them money? I mean, it's gonna make great money. Because think about it, there's still Powerpuff Girl fans. I know niggas, when they see that shit, they're gonna be reacting to it. You're gonna be see videos, you're gonna be see on Twitter, they'll complain or something. Because it's 2025. But probably it was, Cartoon Network came up to him. They was like this, bro. They was like this. Craig, I get you want to bring the Powerpuff Girls back, but probably we could try a little something different. I see you finished with the whole script here and everything, but hold on. Nah, y'all can't see me. Hold on, let me. They probably came up to this nigga like this. Listen, they was like this. Craig, hate to break it to you, man. I see how you're making this whole script and everything. It looks good and all, but I think we need to change everything. Yeah, everything. We just need to change everything. I don't think the audience is gonna love this. Ain't gonna really make us a lot of money. So what you could do is just tweak the entire script. I know it's gonna fuck up everything you just made for all them episodes for that season. But if you could just tweak everything, and then we're good. If not, we're never gonna release this bullshit. Just to keep it a buck, we're never gonna release this bullshit. That's what I feel like what happened. That's what I feel like what happened. Yeah, that could have happened.
I mean, look at the Ben 10 franchise. That entire franchise is filled with executive meddling. That's something that Craig can't control. His bosses, his higher
it probably was like
X
that.
And you're doing Y, so you need to go back to the drawing board.
Twitter never likes anything, bro.
Completely different. The fact of the matter is, right now, it's been 3 years, and from the outside looking in, to me, it looks like this series isn't happening because we don't have that peek behind the curtain to say that Craig had this one idea he was developing, and then Cartoon Network came in and said, no, you're not doing that. We want you to redo it and do it this way. We don't.
Yeah, that could be it. So that's what I was just talking about.
The only intel we have is Craig said, I'm still developing ideas for it. How are you developing ideas for this series 2 years after it was announced? Because they're not announcing it the day that they said, oh, let's do a new Powerpuff Girls. We have no ideas for it. Let's just do a new Powerpuff Girls and we're going to tell everybody about it.
Come on, I know this nigga has some ideas. Think about it. The comics, Powerpuff Girls, Rye Rough Boys. You got other characters. He has ideas. Cartoon Network probably was on some BS and probably told him, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't say nothing about it, because they could have been like that to him. You can't say nothing about it. And he probably hasn't said anything, or he's just retweaking the entire script, because I ain't gonna lie, if I was working for Cartoon Network or making a show for them, I probably would have my entire script finished, every episode finished, and they would have told his ass, rework this now.
And if that is the case, that's really dumb. I could be wrong. Who knows? Because Cartoon Network's a bit of a mess right now. The fact that this announcement happened in 2022 alongside
2022,
this thing has been cooking for a little bit.
Damn. So I ain't gonna. This been's in 2022. I just figured this shit out now. I don't really be on the internet with certain things people be talking about. I just figured this shit out now. I figured it out this year. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that may not come out. 2022? You had 4 years to make it. It don't take. But listen, I'm not into animation or anything, so let me shut up.
Before that means that they had at least some sort of an semblance of an idea as to what direction this series was going to take. Craig had said that it's going to reward people for watching the original series and new people will be able to come into it as well. To me, those comments at the initial announcement means that there was a direction and an idea for this series and a path that they wanted to go down. Craig had even said at the time it was going to be called Powerpuff Girls something, and that subtitle was going to basically be a spoiler for the series, so he didn't want to say what it was at the time. And you're telling me 3 years later later, or 2 years later, I should say, because it was July of 2024 when he made those comments. You're telling me 2 years later that you're still developing ideas for it when you had that concrete of a plan 2 years ago? No, that doesn't happen. What happened is Cartoon Network came in here. They said, we don't like what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Our idea for this new Powerpuff Girls. Who knows what's happened since then? We don't know. We haven't heard anything in a year about it. I try to do research on this topic before making this video, and the last instance of anyone mentioning the Powerpuff Girls revival series on the internet, well, number one, when I Google it, one of my old videos comes up from a year ago. But number two, if you dig a little further than that, there's an article from Bleeding Cool last July that talked about it. And really, that's it. That's all there is for the Powerpuff Girls revival series if you look it up on the internet. So who knows what's happening with this show? It might come at some point. It might never come. All I know is that this isn't a good sign. The one thing I will say, and the last thing I want to say before signing off on this video, I just find it comical that you have Ben 10 and the Powerpuff Girls, two of the bigger franchises Cartoon Network has ever made, both of whom are getting new series, right? They're going to get some new iterations. Who knows what form that will take with either of them? And both of whom have been in this development hell for the past 4 or 3 years, respectively, depending on the series you're referring to. Ben 10 being 4, Powerpuff Girls being 3. To me, that's an indication of a problem at Cartoon Network, and a major problem at that. If you have two of your major classic IPs in the Powerpuff Girls and Ben 10, both of which getting ideas worked on for new series within those worlds, both of which were supposed to have announcements, or in the case of the Powerpuff Girls did have an announcement. 4 years passed for Ben 10, 3 years passed for Powerpuff Girls, and there's been nothing said about it other than comments from the people working on the show. That should not be happening at a big company like Warner Brothers Discovery. I'm sorry, it just shouldn't be the case that these creators have to come out here and say, hey, my series is still happening, don't worry. It hasn't.
Nah, they probably, hey, Cartoon Network probably told their asses, nigga, you ain't making that shit. Don't even speak on it, man. Have them fans guessing. Don't say shit about it. We ain't wanting this bullshit. Which is crazy because every company has some greed to it. So if they were to make this shit, they can make money off of it. Unless they just gonna come up with some new merchandise. That would be big. Like, I feel like, because it's crazy, we were supposed to get a Gumball movie, but we never did. We just got the series came back. We didn't get no movie. I think the movie was supposed to be with the little villain guy that was a background character in Gumball. But no, they just came back with a series, and it's more, I think, more freakier than ever. But I gotta watch that new series. I haven't watched it yet.
Been canceled yet. It just didn't actually go into production yet. If it didn't go into production yet, and it's been 2 years, what does that mean for your show? Oh, we're still
your show's cooked. If it ain't going to production, that shit's cooked. The original
idea got axed. Cartoon Network said, hey, we still want to move forward with a show with you. Develop some new ideas for us, and we'll tell you which one we're going to give you money to go make. That is exactly what's happening right now with the Powerpuff Girls revival series, and we'll have to see what happens from here on out. Maybe it will come one day, maybe it won't. If we don't hear about it by June of 2026 at the ADC Film Festival, I don't think it's happening anymore. I'm just going to come out there and say that. But anyways, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about all of this. What do you guys think about the Powerpuff Girls revival series? Do you agree with me that Craig McCracken had to have one idea, one path he was going down with this series that they were developing, and then all of a sudden someone from Cartoon Network came in there and said, nope, you're not doing that anymore. We want you to do this new thing instead, and then he started developing new ideas for it. There's no way he's been developing ideas for this series for 2+ years, 3 years at this point, with nothing to show for it. If you guys enjoyed this video,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't say kinda, I agree. Bro, that shit, we should have at least got a teaser trailer and probably last year or something. We got nothing. It gets to, bro, Ben 10, we haven't heard nothing about. It got to the point where the fans have to get in their own hands and make their own little series to keep the fandom alive. I don't know the same with Powerpuff Girls, because we don't have no new shit with Powerpuff Girls. The same artist who was making the Powerpuff Girls, I think he stopped doing that. He's been making the Ben 10 series. Bro, his art is so good. I'm probably gonna show it in this video, editor me. But yeah, it's gonna get to the point where the fans are gonna get tired. They're gonna make their own series. Shit, nigga, I'm a Powerpuff Girls creator. Shit, I can make my own series. I just need some voice actors. It depends on what I'm gonna do. So yeah, my opinion, it may not come back. It may not. I don't know, cause it's been 3 years, buddy. We would have heard something by now. Let's be realistic, man. Somebody gonna be like GTA 6. Oh yeah, by that time, bro, I'm gonna forget about this shit, bro. The Powerpuff Girls will be like GTA 6. Nigga, we ain't waiting that long for a cartoon. Nah, but yeah, that's my opinion. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I do Powerpuff Girls content on here, and as a W reaction, like I always say, if you ain't first, then you're last.